Hey guys, Chili here. Time for another update video. It's been a while since I've done one of these, but you know, I've been busy with a bunch of shit, moving, and finally ready to, get back to a normal schedule. I mean, you've probably seen videos going up for the last few weeks now, but shit's been, still pretty crazy, and I think it's finally starting to settle down, getting back into routine here. So the move has taken its toll on the channel a little bit, but it's gonna be worth it, trust me. Now I've got a room that is dedicated to my computer shit, so I can record in here. I don't have to worry about my crazy neighbor or, about working things out with my girlfriend. It's just gonna be freedom to record when I've got the time and I've got the recording boners. Then I can just whip that shit out. When I first moved in here, I didn't have internet, and then when I got that, shit was still, I didn't have a table, and this room it had terrible echo. So, but slowly I'm doing some remodeling of the room, adding acoustic foam everywhere, and getting her all set up real nice. It's not 100% done, but I think I'm ready now to really start cranking out videos. I want to make up for the lack of content that we've been having for the last month or so, especially for you guys in the Patreon. So pretty soon we're going to have the summer of Chili. Well, I'm going to be jamming out, more stuff than usual, basically. More content, more videos. Specifically, we're going to look forward to Tutorial 9. We're going to do a very short game there in the console, a word game. It's pretty fun, and it's going to be a short video. Usually game videos are like an hour and 30 minutes or 2 hours long if you include the homework. So we'll have a nice fun little word game to close off the console section, and then we're going to be going back into graphics, and the first thing we're going to be doing is learning how to load bitmaps and draw sprites. And I know you guys have been waiting on this one for a while, and it is coming very soon. I just recorded the video right before this, so it is coming. And then after that, we're going to look at some sprite operations, stuff like drawing sprites with transparent regions and clipping sprites, and possibly, I haven't decided yet, but possibly sprite animation as well in this video. Then I definitely want to do a video just on rendering fonts, so rendering text. And right here we're going to get a lot of tools for juicing up the graphical parts of our games. Then there's going to be 2 tutorials that are a little bit more on the theory side with something called move semantics and unique pointers. This is C++ 11 stuff. Very important. It's going to make your code sexier. It's going to make your code safer. It's going to make your code faster. You can't get any better than that, right? And then to wrap up this arc here, we're going to do another game, twin stick shooter style game using sprites and all the good stuff. It's going to be a sexy looking game, the sexiest looking yet. And after this, it's all up in the air, but I definitely want to get into teaching you guys iterators and algorithms and some special containers like map. But really, at this point, there's so much that I could, teach. There's so many options, and I just don't know where to start yet. So those plans could change a lot in the future. So much good shit, it's hard to decide what to cover first. Now, for those of you following 3D fundamentals, sorry I haven't been able to get that shit out very much. Again, big gap between the last tutorial and this one that's coming out soon. But in the last week, I've been doing a lot of development work for the next tutorial. There's a lot really to figure out for this one, because I want to come up with a code system that's going to be sexy and that's going to work good for us, but it's also not going to be too complicated so it detracts from the main purpose of the 3D fundamentals tutorials, which is 3D graphics theory. So the solution that I'm looking at uses quite a bit of template stuff, and I gotta balance the template bullshit with not making the code base too difficult to understand. Just to give you guys a little sneak peek, this is the code that I'm right now considering for the next tutorial, for the pipeline that we're going to be using to explore the idea of shaders, pixel shaders, vertex shaders, etc. So I'm still working on that. I'm deciding what I want to do, making prototypes, but hopefully tutorial is coming soon in the next week or 2 maybe. And once I get the R&D finished on the shader pipeline, the tutorials after that are just they're gonna fall down one after another, because it's not that much I have to figure out then. Some of you guys may have noticed that I've started streaming some, gameplay stuff recently, just for shits and giggles, basically. Hang out with some of you guys. Kerbal Space Program is what I'm doing right now, but sometime in the future, I'm also going to try to get into a programming game. And it's a game where you basically do some multi-threaded programming in assembly and you solve problems. And I've tried it a little bit. It's kind of fun. So I might want to try that out on stream as well. Also, in the next month or so, I want to get some programming challenges going. I've been talking about this for a while. Before I do that, I really need to teach you guys some more standard library stuff like containers, iterators, algorithms, to level the playing field a little bit more. But it's still going to take a little while before I can teach those topics. So I might just issue a few fun challenges for you guys to take on even before I teach containers and iterators. I've also got a bit of an update video and a thank you video going out for Patreons pretty soon, so you guys can keep an eye open for that one. But yeah, that is the general idea. Now, it's been a while, I've been away for a long time. A lot of people have made some pretty cool shit in the community, and I just want to share that, so it's time for the show and tell. So Sealfield has made a Hotline Miami style game, and first of all, does not fit in my recording window, so minus 1,000,000 points. But other than that, looks pretty cool. I like it a lot. You get like bullet time if you stop moving. That's pretty cool. And dead. Sealfield has also made a zigzag game. I've never tried this one before. So you push buttons and it zigs or zags like this. And I mean, obviously it looks sweet. The music is pretty pumping. It fits in my recording window, which is awesome. And this is probably like the best thing ever. So fucking A, man. Sealfield. Golden Games made a nice Frogger remix here. Pretty sweet. Nice looking cars. Good stuff. Another Golden Games jam here. Nascar Racing 98. I don't understand what's going on, but no, I crashed. Yeah, Crash looks cool. I'm digging it. Naywolf was working on some Bezier curve drawn shit, and he made a cool little jumping game here. And look at this platforming physics on the curve. It's fucking sweet, man. And also you get some bullet time if you hold down shift. So that's pretty cool. Not bad at all. Paul Boone took the 3D Fundamentals framework and made a freaking sweet ass Snick game out of it. So he took Snick and he used the 3D Fundamentals stuff to implement the graphics layer of the Snick game. And as you can see here, it's pretty fucking sweet. So Florian made a pretty neat little Bomberman clone here. As you can see, you can lay bombs, you can move around in the grid. It is pretty good. He's also done something in the framework here, a little, it's called Doodle Jump. It's a little bit of platforming mechanics here. And I assume you hit these guys and you progress upwards. But don't hit the bottom of the screen because then you's dead. Orbital Rain made a neat little platformer test thing here. So you can jump up like this. Oh, let me jump. And try to make it to the top. Yep. And if I do this, I think maybe you can drop that thing in the box and something good will happen. Alright, here's something from Eisenvolt, his first creation. He's been adding to it ever since tutorial 13, I believe. Cool, we got music. And working. Okay, shooting is V for some reason. Don't ask. It's got the stars moving here. Enemy ships are shooting at you. The blue is really hard to see. So that's a good mindfuck. So Manikiner, or whatever the name is, made a tower defense game using SFML. Looks pretty cool. Does some cool stuff. Enemies come at you, you build shit, kill the enemies. Good stuff. Zedto made a sweet Simon Says game. So you watch it, you repeat. It's pretty freaking fast. It makes me angry, but did a pretty good job. He's also working on another project called Attack on the Forest using Albino Papa's extensions to the Chili framework for sprites. And this is what it looks like here. I don't know what he's got planned, but this dude, he looks pretty freaky. I'm not gonna lie. He's kind of freaking me out. Berling Sui has created a bit of a box game here. I guess you collect the yellow things. Try not to get hit by the red things. If you do, life bars depleted. And yeah. It looks good. It's got smooth controls, decent stuff. Yumtard was inspired by Zedto. He made his own version here of Simon Says, and it's pretty cool actually. boop. Boop, boop. I like the sounds on this one. It's good stuff. He's also made a clone of a classic game called Zonix. I don't really understand how it works. You go in here, maybe you cut out pieces of this, and you don't want your shit to get hit. You don't want your purple shit to get hit, I guess. So if you do that, and I guess you're trying to decrease the amount of space that this dude is bouncing around inside. And no. There we go. Did it. On the Master of Zonix. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I like it a lot. Good stuff. As usual by Yumtard. Last but not least, we've got a sprite framework that's been done by Albino Papa here. So he's been making tools to help other people make games with the Chili framework. So if you can't wait for the tutorials where I teach you about loading and drawing sprites, Papa's got your back here. So yeah, basically a metric fuck ton of cool shit cooked up by the community, and I'm stoked. Too bad I didn't have time to look at it all now, but some real good shit, and can't wait to see what you guys come up with next. That'll about do it for this video. Look forward to a bunch of content coming out soon. The summer of chili is real. Now I'll be seeing you guys in Discord, on Twitter, in the forum, in the comments, in the stream chat, wherever. See you soon with some more C++.